Here is Nick. I explain why the Sony FDR X3000 is the perfect action cam to capture video from the cabin of your H0 scale model trains you view. Besides the camera, you also need a very low cart to carry the camera, otherwise it will get stuck on the entry of tunnels. In this case, I decided to use the Märklin 4740 low floor wagon, which is the lowest one I could find. You also need a locomotive to pull or push the camera wagon. For this job I used the German Köf, which real counterpart is used as a shunting engine. I personally prefer to shoot in 4K resolution, yet since the lens of this camera, or all other action cams to be specific, is very small, you need to shoot in a bright environment to get mostly grain-free video. To achieve this, I screwed a huge LED floodlight beneath the ceiling to act as an artificial sun. This way, the shooting conditions are consistent throughout every video shoot. If you have no way to get more light into the room you are shooting in, I recommend to lower the video resolution by switching to 1080p XAVCS preferably. If that doesn't help, you can switch to the MP4 codec to reduce the video bitrate so the grain becomes more rough and therefore be less noticeable than the fine grain of a higher bitrate video. I also prefer to switch off the stabilization, since the camera won't directly follow the train cart's movement if it goes through a curve, which in my opinion creates a weird effect. You're free to switch it on though. If you pull the camera behind the train, for example to film another train following the camera train, you have to be aware of the following. Since the lenses which are built into action cams have a minimal focal distance, you have to be careful that the object you are filming is at least that distance away from the camera. For the FDR X3000, that minimal focal distance is around 20 to 30 centimeters. That's the reason why I placed the locomotive around 25 centimeters away from the camera to be sure that it is in focus. Even if you are pushing the camera or place it in the middle of a train, don't expect anything closer to the lens to be in focus. I know I already mentioned it at the beginning of the video, but I want to emphasize how important it is to use the right wagon to place the camera on. If you use a normal low side wagon, you won't fit through some tunnels. With the 4740 low floor wagon, that problem is solved, as you can see here. Another nice feature of the camera is that you can pair it with your smartphone by using the Play Memories mobile app. By doing so, you can not only access the settings menu and initiate a recording, but you also see a live video feed from the camera. Before I end the video, I would like to share an observation I made. The camera's shadow makes it look like a steam engine, which I thought to be really nice.